Hello everyone, and what is hang on one second. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go and commence take 2 for the live stream video on Gran Turismo 7 for the continuation in round 2 of the 2023 series GTWS Nations Cup at Fuji International Speedway. So, every time, whenever I have to come be creative for this part of the current live stream video, as I'm about to go down and putting up to have my best pick for myself to have a content video to be served as an encore. Just like the rest from last season, but it's still going to be on standby, so you guys might going to have to sit back and be patient, or just going to watch on other Gran Turismo content video led by other GT YouTubers themselves. But I'm still going to have to keep working hard and just going to have to keep on going, because this one is going to be serving for this part of the final race entry in about 1 minute 17 seconds left until the matchmaking will start. So gonna have to go for phase 1. We'll have to do a quick preparation until it'll have to go full racing in phase 2, till I had to get a chance to go clean racing and climbing up to be in the middle or the top 5 position is gonna have to serve for only 2 types of tire mandatory, like the soft and medium racing compound tires, to be ready up and go faster to be on the main part of the racing objective for the United Defensive Reformation Service in Sportec Racing Team. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go in about 23 seconds as the matchmaking will start to begin. I'll be right back until I'll have to be ready up and join in session in the lobby for only one more time. Alright everyone, looks like this lobby is about to have a full party of GT500 race cars. But especially that we have ourselves a GT1 category is about to be joined in for having a lineup. But especially to have one Audi RS5 Turbo DTM 2019 is here as well. So looks like this is going to get challenging, and just going to have to go for take 2 to be on first phase preparation to light up and go faster to do the 5-minute qualifier to get set and get underway in about 12 seconds for the warm-up will be finished as well. So after the last live stream video, I'm just going to have to try to make my best decision before putting up for having to... I don't know, I have to say this because phase 2 is going to have to be on standby until now. This has got to do it much more perfectly, so I had to go down and go faster if I can climb up to be on the top 5 position or top 3 like these 5 kinds of GT players. They did pretty good out there because they're about to go again for only one more time before at the end of the day. Pardon me. I just had some dinner. Just gonna have to go for some nice healthy meal of the day. So let's get ready and go for a 5-minute qualifier to be ready up and go faster to be on a Fuji track. Gonna have to be patient and wait for the lineup to go pit exit. Here I go. Gonna have to be on turn 1, make one room, and going down on the inside. So, be on the reminder folks, whenever you see an Audi RS5 Turbo DTM that has a DRS function, be very extremely careful to go quick defense because it could get more likely to go on the offense when GT500 race car is going to have to go speeding up in the old-fashioned way. So we got some good drivers, and current ones for the last part of the live stream video is going to have to keep going to practice some more. Here we have Snowman on position 10 from Canada, choosing for the Honda NSX GT500 is now currently to be adding up and go for the warm-up session to take 3 laps around the track for having a 5-minute qualifier. So going up, pull the brake onto the 13, stay steady, and have the slipstream for Team UDRS in to protect with the same Honda NSX GT500 in the 2016 model. Gonna have to take one time and go for the overtake. Turn 16 Panasonic to go faster in the slipstream. I just want to let you guys know because the live stream recording in progress, just to make sure that nothing else won't get interrupted by having a 2 or 3 seconds by having a skipping part, just like having a regular recording session that you may ever see my content videos to be seeing some glitchy part. So here comes the second lap. Gonna have to go focus and get shape up. There you go on turn 3 at the Coca-Cola. Going down on the 100R and turn 4 and 5. Looks like we have Gold Nuts is here on position number 6. Hold on, looks like it's 2XLR8. Good to be seen on Sword Eyes. Looks like Gold Nuts is now being on position 9. Go to brake on turn number 10 at sector 3. Come on, keep going straight. Turn 16 to slow down and steady up. Looks like Barry R has now took the first position for the fastest lap by having a 1 minute. No wait, looks like OG the Squirrel is now entered in first position. Is now entered for having a head start. So there you go. Minute on time in 1 minute, 33.410 seconds. Time to go defense and go quicker to be on the improved lap time. Gonna have to go again on turn 1, steady as it goes, and make the best effort on turn 3 to be at the Coca-Cola. Okay, so close. Gonna have to be extra careful to avoid a penalty. Hard left on the hairpin in turn 6. 45 seconds left until the 3-lap qualifier is about to be finished soon. Gonna have to work my effort and go all the way around the track. There you go. Drop down on 5th place. Sprint to the finish. Clock's ticking. And then final lap is about to be checked in and right now. Deja vu. Different position and different sections of the lobby. Now I'm at... Sorry about that, folks. Just gonna just try something else to say it. Now I'm on 8th position. Well, I can't say if I can go harder at it because I might gonna have to go prefer to be using with the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM 2019. Still got a lot of good best recommend Gr.2 car ever since to be racing on the first round on the exhibition series from season 4. So just going to be sure if I can go down to it. One race, one tough competition, and slightly chance of effort to be entered to climb up and go forward to be on the top 5 grid, or top 3 position is going to get more intense to be on a situation. So I had to come back and gonna have to be ready up to go on to be on phase 2. So don't go away, viewers. Live stream is still recording in progress. Okay, phase 2 is now ready to go back. Let's do this. This will be a very difficult challenge to go faster and tougher for the Group 2 category in 3 different types: GT500, GT1, and DTM all together, for having one race at Fuji Speedway for today's temperature is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. I know this is going to be a very tough nervous out there for every GT500 by facing with one Audi RS5 Turbo DTM. So be sure choose any kinds of different position on the tires to be on the first leg to start out between the medium or soft racing compound tires to have these 2 type of mandatory. In about 12 seconds left before the race begins, do your best out there, folks. Just going to clean race, clean hard, and just gonna have to do for only one pit stop. So let's do this. Here we go. The 2023 series GTWS Nations Cup is about to be ready to go. Looks like we got some good players who are about to be joining session for today's competition to have a showdown in Group 2 cars. Here we have OG the Squirrel in position 1, followed by Jay Iyer in 2nd place. 3rd place we have Barry R is all set and raring to go. 2X RRA is now entered in 4th place. Here we have Jamas Martiz is now entered in 5th place, Louis 3 in 6th place. Next up we have Snowman in position 7. 8th place we have Go Nuts choosing with the Nissan GT Nismo GT500. Here's myself in position number 9. Here we have Walt in position 10, all set and good to go. Doc Diesel B8 in position 11. Here we have the Bronze Underscore in 12th place. 13th place, we have Chong in the Mercedes-Benz CLK LM. C. Paris CRT in 14th place. 15th place, TCR Drewski is now already arrived. Power Glove is now entered in the last position. Today is going to be the most brightest day out there in Fuji for only GT500 cars, one GT1, and especially to have 2 Audi RS5 Turbo DTM for only one of them in the part of the grid. So we have to be sure to get set and go competitive to see how GT500s will have to go for the chase and take on with one DTM car in the track. So better get ready, folks. This race is about to go faster and putting up to have the mandatory requirement as the countdown to go commence in 3 seconds. Here we go, folks. It's round 2 for the 2023 GTWS Nations Cup at Fuji International Speedway for the Group 2 category. Let's speed it up and go faster to have 16 turns around in Fuji International Speedway. Let's roll and go underway. As the other racers are about to be currently to take on Sector 2 after clear from Sector 1. going turn 3 at the Coca-Cola corner to be going down at the 100R in turn 4 and 5. Other racers are still currently to step it up and go proceed to be in the main part of the racing objective during the part of the video segment. So looks like Team UTRS in Sportec is about to go, working its way effort out there to climb up and stay struggle to be in the middle section of the grid. So going past clear on the 300R, pulled the brake, entered on to sector 3 to be on the uphill to be proceed. But here we have some, oh boy, looks like this could be a very, very big problem out there for Team Insportec. Just barely took a huge amount of contact. This could be a very bad idea, so just gonna have to be much more surprisingly careful to avoid a penalty. And there goes Chong in the Mercedes-Benz CLK LM 1998 to be proceed over onto the 9th position. So here we have turn 16 at the Panasonic to be well seen on the Fuji Hotel. There it goes. Looks like it's about to go set and will proceed to have a much more slipstream to be in the main distance in the 1,000 meter. First lap clear, moving on enter to be on the number 2 lap as other racers will be ready to up and go proceed to be stable to be enter in and enter out for this part of the second round in the Nations Cup. And oh boy, there it goes. Looks like Goat Nuts is off the track and having a slight collision contact with Mercedes-Benz. I cannot believe it. This is going to be the most slightly difficult race for round 2 in the Nations Cup for the 2023 series. Let's make sure to have Team Insportec might gonna have to take one race for a survival chance of possibility to stay on track and go enter to be focusing in 7th position or higher. Here we have Louis 3 in the Lexus RCF GT500 in the 2016 model is now going enter to be on turn 9 at the 300R to be enter on over to be on turn 10 in the entrance of sector 3. Other racers are still actually just going to keep going and stay on track a bit because other kinds of issues during the first lap in the Nations Cup for the Group 2 category because upsetting, frustration, and having some slight drama to be well taking the blame. So we have to do it, just going to keep a good extra careful next time because round 2 is always about having a very tough start for every GT racers. So going on over again on to turn 16. Louis 3 is still actually just going to catch up with the other racers as Barry R enters first position to be in the main lead for the fastest lap time in 1 minute 33.488 seconds. Let's enter on lap number 3. OG the Squirrel is now being dropped down onto second place after Barry R is now entered to take the first position in the lead. But it's about to get too fast, too furious in the Group 2 car because it's about to get challenging to go for having a fierce rush. All we have to do is going to have to keep on racing, stay clean, and survive round 2 whenever it takes. On to the last minute, Team UTRS in Sportec in the Honda NSX Concept GT500 in the 2016 model is now currently to be on the main clear onto the 100R in turn number 4 and 5. All clear on the hairpin on turn 6 and 7, followed by Louis 3 is now being forced to be slowed down in about 0.2 seconds up ahead to have the slight opportunity to get down and over to be proceed onto the entrance and turn 10 at sector 3. There we go. Team Insportec is on the 7th position and going up the hill onto the chicane in turn 11 and 12 before entered onto the 13th corner to be at the right. Followed by the Neds. And here it comes. Looks like one Audi RS5 Turbo DTM driven by Gemma Martiz is now actually to be dropped down on the 6th position. There it goes right now. Panasonic is now going on the right, step it up, and go increase the pace to be on the main chance to have that slipstream to get over to be on the main straightaway. But look at those racers go. Exit from lap number 3, enter over to be on the 4th lap. Almost there to be on 1.1 second onto John Martiz. Enter over onto the first turn. Down the hill to be at the TGR corner to be passing on in at turn 2. Here we have Walt in position number 5, driven with a Honda NSX Concept GT 2016, entered on sector 2 and already entered on the 100R in turn 4 and 5. but it's gonna have to step it up and go increase by the pace for Team Insportec, catching up onto John Martiz in position 6 in the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM. Is about to go DRS to increase the peak of performance and speed. But there it goes. Here comes onto the Dunlop corner to be at turn 10 to be entered at the chicane. Will Team Insportec will have the opportunity to catch up to a DTM race car just like John Martins in position 6. 13th turn is now going clear, and stepping up the gas and handling to be on the main grip and proceed onto the get-go. There you go. Looks like two of them are about to get closer onto each other after proceed on to turn 16. But still, Barry R is now actually to be in the main position in the number 1 spot, followed by Uji to squirrel in position 2 at the silver. But looks like 2XRR8 is now currently to be in the bronze position in the 3rd spot. Entered and 15 laps remaining to be moving on in the 5th lap. There we go. All safe. Down the hill on to turn 1 again at the TGR corner to be proceed to catch up to John Martiz for the United Defensive Reformation Service Insportec Racing Team. But still yet to come, because it's about to go dive in onto the 100R in turn 4 and 5. Let's give it and take it to the limit to have the hairpin onto turn 6. There we go, and spectacular for the quick recovery. Team UDRS Insportec successfully overtake an Audi RS5 Turbo DTM in the same Group 2 category, just like having a showdown back from the 2019 season for the DTM and Super GT 500 race cars. Brilliant effort and go hard-going struggle out there to take the uphill onto Sector 3 in the 5th lap. However, top 5 racers are still yet to be currently to be exited out onto turn 16, while the others are about to go entered as well. Team UDRS Insportec has a good slight advantage to go well defended away from the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM as the slipstream rages on and go increase by the paces in about 1 second to be break through. So there he is right now. John Martinez is about to be going action for having a DRS will be increased the main advantage. Onto the 6th lap, proceed as possible for Team UDRS, pull the brake, and going down again onto turn 1. There we go, just going to keep building up the defenses and adds up perfectly for only 0.7 seconds. Now on again to be on turn 3 by entrance sector 2 at the Coca-Cola corner. Very nice, spectacular, and just gonna keep going because it has a lot of good progress. We have to keep a good enabled moment. 6th place for Team UDRS Insportec, 7th place for John Martinez in the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM 2019 is currently to have the differences with or without the DRS to have a slight speed of opportunity to go in or out. Just gonna have to make sure to have the defense to be set in at the ready. So almost there, just gonna go left turn on the nets in turn 14 and 15. And then followed by at the Panasonic to go again on to turn 16. Will Team Insportec is going to have to keep up and work its effort out there to build up with is about to go again for having a 2nd round. But looks like Jay Iyer and Walt are about to go for battling in 4th place as lap number 7 enters and go proceed as possible. So here comes the 7th lap. Just going to grab my water just to be in case if my throat just going to have caught something else to be scratching up and go for the warm water. So there we go. All clear and putting up defense for Team Insportec by 1.2 seconds and get back onto Sector 3. But hold on, looks like this could get much more messy out there after clear from turn 3 to avoid a penalty. Pull the brake onto the hairpin on turn 6. Going entered on turn 7. there we go. Pushing away from one DTM car is still actually to be going well and exactly to be on the main objective. So there it goes. Much more impressive to be well drilled during the second round in the Nations Cup for the 2023 series without a season. Just for only one season to have a brand new format according to the details for this month, as we're about to be patient and wait on standby for the Manufacturers Cup. So there we go. Putting up with a slight defense for Team Insportec in about 1.2 seconds as John Martinez is about to go DRS again to have a slight onslaught offense. Entered and go for lap number 8. Way to keep up the good effort out there and go the inside at turn 1. Team Insportec is still going up stronger without any chances to go for only 1.5 seconds as John Martinez is about to get swooped in and get quicker to be on the main advantage to have the DRS will be said to be in motion. For after all, this race is about the differences between with or without the DRS during the second round in the Nations Cup. So let's go on over to have a good check on Barry R. He's already entered and cleared on to the 13, go to the nets in 14 and 15, and then he's about to step up and go for having a perfect line on to turn 16 in the Panasonic. Barry R did good, and looks like Fuji the Squirrel is about to be entered to do the same corner as well. Very nice. Looks like just going to go quick recovery after having some slight exit on turn 16. Looks like 2X IR8 is now currently as well to be doing the same thing. Different matters and different possibility to be in the same Gr.2 car. But looks like Team UTRS Insportec is now having a slight trouble incoming approach from John Martinez in about 0.6 seconds. And here it goes right now again for the second time. The fans are being desperate to see how Team Insportec might gonna have to hold down the line in about 0.4 seconds as entered to be on the 9th lap. So here it comes. Time to pull the brake and keep up the pace. And there it goes. Keep pushing away from the Audi RS5 Turbo UTRS. Don't give up now. This race is just about the beginning to see how it turns out to face the struggle. Very good. But it's not over yet because the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM still got a lot of good paces with the DRS. Just going to keep going old-fashioned to have the wing spoiler to be well extended to be on an installed part from the GT Auto. But it's back again and go for only a short amount of distance in 0.8 seconds by a round. This has got to do something else for having a one race of survival possibility for the United Defensive Reformation Service in order to survive this race to be finishing and survive to be finished in 6th place or better. So onto the nets in turn 15 to be stepped up, and John Martinez is about to get swooped in and nearly closer there. But here we have Fuji the Squirrel is about to be entered at the pits just to have one stop available, and looks like that will have to take Jay Iyer, and Walt will have to be resumed for the battle in 4th place to be updated into the battle for 3rd place. So here it comes. The grid standings are about to be changed up automatically to be on the halfway mark to be on 10th lap remaining. So here it goes right now. It looks like we got ourselves some company. It's OG the Squirrel to be coming out from 5th place, and John Martinez overtakes Team Insportec to have a slight possibility to go overtake with a DRS function. Now Audi RS5 Turbo is about to go for the comeback. So far, so very close. I cannot believe it. Audi just overtake Team UTRS Insportec with a DRS is now going quicker to be well extended amount of time. Will Insportec has to get a chance to get back entered to be on the 6th position in no time. But the slipstream is going to have to be a much more patient standby to go entered by the number of gears. So on again to be on the 3rd sector, let's go entered on the chicane followed by the Dunlop curve. stop at the 13. Come on, UTRS, don't give up now. Give Jay Martinez to have a slight possibility to be entered on over. And there it goes. Looks like going on the outside at the nets and going right back in to be on the Panasonic on turn number 16. Come on, you can do it, Team UTRS. The fans are counting on you to do this. This race is about the thrill of the battle to go old-fashioned to beat this race car in the DRS wing spoiler to be increase a good acceleration. And here it comes. The 6th gear is about to kick it up and go for the high gear. Lap number 11 is about to get set to be on the way. Don't lose hope now. Just gonna have to keep trying and don't go enter by the next lap, because all we have to do is gonna have to go pit stop for only one requirement mandatory to be step up and go clean racing to be on the main part of the chance. That's how round 2 for the Nations Cup is about to have the test and go competitive for the GT2 and GT3 lead for the 20th lap and the GT1 to go extended to be on the 30 lap endurance. That's how the organized regulation is going to go challenging to have some bold new possibilities. So let's kick it up and resume on over to be on the 3rd sector when stopping at turn 10 at the Dunlop chicane to go exit at turn 12. What a stunning thrill of a competition race for the Group 2 cars. GT500 race cars are about to chase with one DTM car in the same Group 2 class. Going downhill and uphill by the climbing is going to have to go through to see how it turns out for this part of the competition. Is going to have to see how it turns out to be. But still yet to come, because other racers will have to go more likely on a chance and go enter to be on the 12th lap. So we have to be sure to be on the lookout from other opponents who would be more likely to have the grid standings to be hand on over and going on a reminder to be on the 13th lap. So there goes Cita Perez. CRT is now in the scene. Team Insportec knows the drill. Just going to keep on chasing, catch up to the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM driven by John Martinez is now already entered and cleared to be on the 3rd turn at the Coca-Cola and going down again on the 100R in turn 4 and 5. Keep going, hairpin on turn 6, just to make sure to have the pit stop is going to be on standby for the signal to be going enter by the exit of lap 12 and go enter to be on the 13th lap. This race is going to have to keep trying harder because the difficult times is about to be yet more difficult to be on the strong measures. John Martinez is still actually to go well defended to be on the 5th position as Team UTRS Insportec is on the main tail approach. It's like one getaway driver is now being chased by a police car, but now it's a DTM is about to be chased by a Super GT 500 race car. And there it goes. Looks like Team Insportec is about to be followed the trail because this has got to be it. Let's see how it turns out and go for the perfect direction to be served as a mandatory requirement to be entered at the pits. And there it goes. Team UTRS Insportec is right on time and being served as a medium compound tires to be on the first leg. So looks like Walt is about to be finished as well. Looks like John Martinez is going to have to be hurry up and quick as Team Insportec is about to be putting up onto the Stop Racing compound tires first. There you go. Grid position is about to be yet updated and go down over to be at turn number 1. Power Glove and Louis 3 is now going entered and oh, there goes. I cannot believe it. Louis 3 just actually took a lost amount of grip. That is so intense to see it. Lexus just really lost the grip on turn number 1 and 2 to be well seen. This is going to be so very disturbing to see this kind of a poor moment. Hang in there, Louis 3. Don't give up now. This race is just meant to be faster, to get more furious, to be well paced up for the Group 2 category. We're on the 13th lap during the 2nd round in the Nations Cup, and the other racers are about to get something else to be more tireless. But after all, Power Glove is about to have the next turn after Team Insportec is at the pits to be putting up to be served as a mandatory requirement. He's about to go for the chase on John Martinez in the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM. He's about to go in and go for the thrill of the chase. And oh, there it goes. Looks like that is so very close for Power Glove. Don't give up now, man. We might need you because this has got a lot of good pride out there for the GT500 class, as the DTM cars are about to go challenging and struggle because of the DRS is now going quick improved by the high-speed acceleration. 13 lap clear and moving on forward to be in the 14th lap. As the competition rages on and grows for the struggle, one Audi RS5 Turbo DTM is still going stronger out there to be serving as a GT500 racing adversary, but it still has a lot of good potential for only one DTM car to be racing at Fuji Speedway. Very good to be served as a recommend Gr.2 car to go faster, to be more efficiency, to be on a quick speed and aerodynamics. But there it goes. Looks like John Martinez is slowing down. Team Insportec has a good sight opportunity for having a good eyesight view for only 0.5 second penalty for John Martinez. As for Power Glove overtakes and moves on to be on the 7th position. 9th place for Team Insportec to be entered onto the 3rd sector, to be entered and exit onto turn 10 through 12 at the chicane. Going right onto the 13th. Stay on track and keep it go. Tonight's race is going to get much more intense out there for Canadians and Americans for the GTWS Nations Cup. But looks like John Martinez is about to be ready to get closer to be in a slow down position as crossing the penalty line. So here it comes. Looks like Team Insportec has a chance. And there it goes. One best opportunity entered. Lap 15 for only 5 more to go remaining. Oh, so very close to be on the outside for Audi, as 2 Honda NSX GT500 race cars are now working together as a team to be in the same class in the same Gr.2 category. So let's go in and proceed on to turn 3 to be followed by in the 100R in turn 4 and 5. Way to keep up to have the best effort out there for Power Glove, as Team Insportec will be pulled the brake forcefully to be on the slow down on turn 6 at the hairpin to go entered onto turn 7 again. But great bouncing jelly beans that this race is going to get successful, to be well amazed to see how 2 Honda NSX are now working together as a team with some different variations. So it'll have to go climb up, and looks like the bronze has left the lobby for only one last part of the race entry. Only 15 drivers left standing and being yet remaining. Going to continue on to the nets in turn 15. Looks like John Martinez is about to go for round 3. So here it comes. John Martinez is about to be set and going full drag reduction to be increased by the acceleration. So Team Insportec has to be prepared itself for having a tough defense to keep a good guarded on Power Glove to be entered onto the 16th lap. So here it comes. John Martinez is about to be set and going quick offense as 2 Honda NSX. Oh, there goes the contact. I cannot believe it. John Martinez just actually took a slam hit on Power Glove at turn number 1 in the TGR corner, while Team UDRS Insportec is now being survived as the averted way. That is so crazy to see how a DTM race car just slammed with the wrong Honda NSX GT500 that is actually Power Glove. Well, somehow Team Insportec just barely survived turn 1 because Power Glove is the only target of the day by John Martinez. That is so intense to see this footage out there by a second ago. But good thing I'm lucky. Moving on forward to take the 7th position to be entered over onto Sector 3. Just 4 more laps to go, and this race is just going to have to keep on going to survive from the furious Group 2 showdown. So on to the last minute. Here we have C. de Paris CRT is now going entered onto the 9th position after turn 1 incident by the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM due to the one Honda NSX GT500 is now being damaged and fully set to be recovered by Power Glove. However, for Team UDRS Insportec is now being survived as well to be moving on and proceed to be in the 7th position. So here comes the 17th lap, just 3 more to go. Almost there, for only 6 minutes left. We're having a total time ever since from the first lap is now being set at the very beginning. But it takes some time, and Goldnuts is still on the upper hand advantage as the chase goes on to Jay Iyer in 5th place for only 12 seconds, way far up ahead for having a total gap distance in 40 seconds when Team Insportec is on 7th place. Still yet to come, and just going to keep going harder because the video segment is going to have to keep going stronger for tonight's competition for round 2 in the Nations Cup for the 2023 GTWS. And now looks like 6 racers are about to be yet continue on to be finishing on to sector 3 as the 1,000 meter distance goes on and quicker to be entered onto lap number 18. Barry R is still in the lead to be on the number 1 position at the spot, followed by Uji the Squirrel. Still in 2nd place, and for 2XRL8 is now currently to be on the 3rd position as well. 2 Canadians and 1 American Gran Turismo player is still added to be on the main long separation in the far distance. But heads up, looks like the gap distance is about to go decrease to be increased up ahead. 1.2 seconds by Power Club is now being yet to be well confirmed to be updatable to go for the chase on Team Insportec after having a slight accident called from the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM driven by John Martinez. Just 2 more laps to go. Team Insportec is still going stronger to stay well defended to be on the 7th position. Down the hill on the TGR in turn 1, going entered to be on turn number 2 again. Way to keep things up a bit, and just going to keep driving harder for Team Insportec. Still going down on the 100R. Gap distance from behind is still yet need to be built. Hairpin going cleared. Much more thrill and very excited to see how this race is about to get yet to be finished. So we'll have to make sure to have your bets or comments to see which one of the top 3 drivers will have to take home the finish line during this part of the video segment in round 2. So my vote, I'm going to have Barry R to take the win for the Nations Cup. He is very good at it to see how a Gr.2 car is about to go expert and well achievable for only one best Super GT 500 race car. So in the matter of fact, because the race still gonna have to keep pressing on for only 2 more laps to go, and the 6 racers have already entered onto the 19th lap for only 1 more to go remaining. Barry R is still actually to keep pressing on and go for the position on to turn 6 and 7 at the hairpin. He's about to get closer to be on the 1+ ahead, to be ahead of the lap. He's about to go at it, folks. Barry R is about to keep pushing hard and go forward to be on the upper hand for this part of the racing competition in today's competition race at Fuji Speedway. One proud GT500 race car is about to bring home the podium after finishing on the Sector 3 until the end of the 19th lap. So there he is right now. He's about to get closer to be moving on at the nets in turn 14 and 15. Stepping stone and go for turn 16 at the Panasonic to have a Fuji Hotel to be on the served landmark position. And there it goes. Looks like Barry R is now having one more push before finishing lap number 19 until entered to be on the entrance at lap number 20. So this is it, folks. The final lap for Barry R is about to begin. It all comes down to this to see how GT500 race cars has come in a long way after having some slight challenging effort out there by facing for the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM is now currently to be driven by John Martinez. 15 drivers are still yet to be standing around for only one racer has left the lobby for only one more time before finishing in round 2. Barry R has already cleared to be achieved on the Coca-Cola corner in turn 3, cleared onto the 100R in turn number 4, and here comes turn number 6 to be at the hairpin to have the stepping stone to be entered on over in turn 7. Turn 8 is now going yet to be cleared to be on the 300R in turn 9. This is it, folks. The final sector after finishing sector 2 for Barry R. He's about to take that chicane in turn number 10 at the Dunlop to be entered on over to be in turn 11 and 12. Followed by Uji the Square as now doing possibility to do the same. And looks like the distance is still yet to come, and Barry R is now becoming the first place winner of round 2 in the 2023 series GTWS Nations Cup at Fuji International Speedway. And here it comes, you guys. The full final stretch for Barry R is about to take home the podium. You can do it, Barry R. You can do it. Your fans are cheering on you to make your best win. He's about to go enter for the checker flag, and he is done it. Barry R wins the race in round 2 for the 2023 GTWS Nations Cup at Fuji International Speedway. What a super fast Group 2 showdown is now going much more extreme competitive. Barry R takes the win for the 2023 Nations Cup for the Gran Turismo World Series. He has actually done it to be represented for the country of Canada. Very good job, Barry R. Way to keep up. And that's a good competition for the GT500 category to be as a most fine dominance in Japan. Now that's a GT500 competition, folks. Way to step up and make your best effort out there for today's racing of the day. It's a 1-3 finish for only one Honda NSX Concept GT500 in the 2016 model. Uji the Squirrel has finished in second place. 2X IR8 has now done in third. Walt has finished in fourth. J. Iyer is now being finished in fourth and fifth. Well, I can't say because that was a lot of faster times and faster chances to see in the Group 2 category to go much more best determination this time. 7th place for Team Insportec did a good job for tonight. But today in Japan, for having a good bright day condition is going to get much more likely, and going hard going effort out there for having one best chance of clean racing. So, replay saved, and the main outcome for round 2 for the Nations Cup is now going set to be well done. But I cannot believe it because it has 2 Audi RS5 Turbo DTM 2019 has now been finished in 5th place. Closely, John Martinez just actually ended up onto 11th place as well. So in the meantime, because this is going to be quite giving a good best most valuable private for Walt. He did good out there to be driving with a Honda NSX Concept GT 2016. So in the meantime, because Barry R, Uji the Squirrel, and especially for 2X RR8 has now been congratulations for having a top 3 position to be finishing up for the win. So there you go. 3-player message to be congratulated to be sent, and looks like this is going to be quite very good for today. At the beginning, this race turns out to becoming very intense and hard going competitive when facing on. I know because turn 10 through 12 in the Dunlop is very much more challenging to go for the brake zone and putting up with some maintained by the pace. So that's how you guys. Super GT 500 race car has now successfully to have its own pride to represent to the country of Japan. Now that's a Japan Gran Touring Car Super GT competition. Well folks, it was a lot of tough race out there, but it was so very awesome to be participate in round 2 for the 2023 GTWS Nations Cup. Just like we're having some 3 different types like GT1s in the late 90s, GT500s in the 2008-2016 seasons, and for only one DTM car like the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM is now doing a best effort out there. All the clean racing, tough times with the drama, and going fast and the furious. So, looks like this is going to get much more fine perfection to find out which specified car is going to have to go enter for next round in Saturday will be at Deep Forest Raceway. So we have to find out, and gonna have to wrap this up before at the end of the live stream video. Thank you for enjoying watching the live stream video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. But after all, Group 2 category is quite very good to be well drilled and going competitive. So I hope you enjoyed watching the live stream video. So I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7. And I'll have to see you again for round 3 for the GTWS Nations Cup at D Forest Raceway in round 3. Keep on racing, stay clean.